Right, welcome to my tutorial on how to commit to a remote repository through the Intellij IDE. So I'm going to start from scratch and make a brand new project. Launch Intellij, obviously, create new project. I'm going to actually blur this out for you guys because I don't want you all to see exactly what's on my machine here, but I'm just quickly going to make a directory for this project called test class underscore. Next. Then you select the root of the test class. So that will be test class underscore, which should be here because I just made it. Let's just call the program test, just because it is a test. Find the directory that you've made, test class, there we go. Then we click finish, and it should build the project for us, making a brand new project. Right. Once you have the brand new project, you're going to have to find your way to the source file, right-click this and make a new Java class. Just call it whatever you like. Obviously, I'm just going to call it test because this is just a test for the purpose of the YouTube video. Make a new subroutine, public static void main method. Sorry, not a subroutine. Make a main method. String args square braces, and I'm just going to put a simple message like, "This is my program." Okay, so now that you've got your base program here, let's pretend that this is your base program. What you want to do is you want to go to VCS and you want to enable version control integration. And then click Git as an associate with the project root. And then press OK. And that will create a local repository on your machine. What you want to do then, obviously, is commit to that local repository. So commit. Tick all of the inversion files. So these are all the files that aren't currently in that directory. Tick them so they are in there, and just name the commit initial commit or something because it is the first one. Then commit to that file. Yes. Once that local repository has been committed to, you can then push to a remote repository. Obviously, you can't push to a remote repository if you don't have one, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one now in repositories, new, and let's just call it test repo. Test repo. Okay, so I've made a blank repository here. Copy this HTTPS URL here. Close the window if you like. And then what you do is you go to Git and you go to push, because what you're trying to do essentially is push the local repository out to the remote repository. Define the remote, paste the URL in there. It will check the URL is able to be committed to, and then push the code out to the remote repository. As you can see, it's working. Push successful. And if we reload the page we had up a minute ago, you'll be able to see that our test repo has been updated. One commit. Go in the source file, test Java, and would you look at that, there's the code that we have written in our IDE here. So yeah, that's how to basically create an initial commit in a remote repository on GitHub through the Intellij IDE. Obviously, if you're going to update the application, you want to go through that process again, basically. But let me just say this is an update. What you want to do is commit. So this will commit to the local one, and if you click commit and push, it will do as it says, and it will push it straight to the origin master branch in your remote repository as well. So if I reload this page, you can see there's the line of code we've just typed. So yes, thank you for watching.